Okay, y'all. Little frustration going on here because this is the second time I've started this video and it's my own fault. Nothing else, okay? I am Marlene Bush. This is Stitching by the Lake. This is Sunday, December 27th, and we are in Hot Springs, Arkansas. Normally, I video from my sewing room, but today I'm in the dining room. You can see my snowman quilt hanging here that I showed you all before. It's a little bit crooked. I think I may have put the sleeve on, maybe just a little bit off. Either that or the rod that it's hanging on is off. I don't know. I need to fix that, but not today. Not going to do that today. After all, there's no one here but Jerry and I to see it, and actually right now it's just me. He'll be home in a little while. I'm in here because I am still working on my sewing room. Y'all don't know, really, I had so much quilting fabric that I am slowly going through and packing up and giving away because I no longer do a lot of quilting and I don't need that fabric anymore. I want someone to use it. So that's what I've been doing in there, and it looks like a disaster area, literally, and it pretty much is. That's okay. I've also been packing up my Christmas stuff, and it's really dusty, and so my nose is running. You would think when you've been home for 9 months that you would have all the dusting done, but you know when you get things out and put things up from storage, it just stirs everything up. So, apologize for that too. All right, let me see where I was and what I've said and what I need to say again. Y'all, I got several presents since I have seen you last. And I am such a sucker for presents, I swear. I'm like a child. I can't wait to open them. I can't wait to use them. And I know I'm supposed to wait until I've shown them on a video before I use them, but I didn't. The ornaments were put on my tree, and I've got a couple of them out, and if I don't show the one you sent me, please forgive me. I just got so excited and put them all on my tree, and I think these are all the ones you haven't seen, but I can't swear to that. So, going to show you these first. And I don't have my contacts in today. Haven't gotten to that either. This one is from Crystal. Crystal, well, I better not say your last name because I didn't ask you. And she is, I can't read either. Crystal is from Tattletales and Pop-Tarts. I think that's correct. I don't want to get her channel name wrong. Yes, that's correct. I'm not good with channel names. I can't even get my own sometimes. Anyway, look at this adorable penguin. This is a half ornament kind of globe thing. She backed it with some gingham paper and put a gingham ribbon. Look at these little white styrofoam snowballs. I just loved it. I immediately went and put it on my tree. I couldn't wait, so I had to go take it off to be able to show you all. Thank you, Crystal. He will always be very special to me. And then I got another one from my friend Ann, and I'm not going to say her last name either, but I want you to see how beautiful. I absolutely love cardinals. They're my favorite bird. They were my mother's favorite, I think, although she loved all birds. She just loved birds, that's all. And Ann put this on some Christmas fabric here on the back. Ann was, she worried a little bit because she told me she hadn't ever finished anything for anyone else. Ann, it's beautiful. Please do not be concerned. I absolutely adore it. And it's another one that is going from right here to my tree. I did just get it a day or two ago, so I was sane enough that I remembered I was supposed to wait and show it. But it is going straight over to my tree. I'm going to keep my tree up for several days because I haven't seen my grandchildren or my great-grandchildren yet. and their presents are all still under there. I have seen my children briefly in the last couple of weeks, so their presents are already gone. They've gotten all their presents, but the little ones have not. So, Anne, thank you so much. I just, it's wonderful. Thank you. And again, if I don't show yours, please forgive me. I have one more to show you. My friend Kathleen from Kathleen's Trodden Trail. Kathleen's more like a sister to me than a friend. Kathleen does all kinds of crafts, and if you haven't watched her channel, you should, because she does beautiful things. She not only cross stitches beautifully, but she does rug hooking. And this is what she sent me. I don't know if I've got it back far enough. It is stunning. Just stunning. When I got it out, my husband, who couldn't even tell you what floss means, probably, he's not one to pay much attention, he said, a rug? Am I supposed to walk on that? And I said, we've been married 56 years. If you walk on that, you're probably going to be divorced. Just kidding. Just kidding. I really did say that, but I wouldn't do that. Kathleen did tell me you can walk on them, that in a light traffic area they're okay. But that one is not going to be on the floor, nor is it going to be put away with Christmas things. It does have a snowman and a tree and a gingerbread man, stars. But it is probably going to be hung over my mantle in my living room. I'm going to try to turn this real slowly. And my living room is mostly bare, y'all. See if I can get you there. Oh, it's going to be too dark. No, maybe. See where that mirror is? That's where I want to put it. We're going to hang it right there, and it's going to stay up all year. That's my plan anyway. Kathleen, thank you again, sweetheart. I love you. Okay, moving on. I don't have a whole lot, y'all. I don't have a whole lot to talk about, but I did want to come in before the new year. First of all, I had a giveaway last time for this book, Ooh La La, Blackbird Designs, and it is going to Laura Alms, A-L-M-S. Laura, I'll put my email address below. And if you would, please email me with your mailing information, and I will get that out to you in a few days. I don't go to town very often, but I will go to the post office and get it mailed. And also, as I've been cleaning out in my sewing room, I have run across a few things. I ran across this planner, this cross-stitch planner. Y'all, I don't know where I got it. I don't know if it was a gift. I don't know if I bought it. I don't know. But it's a wonderful book, except I already have planners for next year. It's got the DMC checklist in it, calendar, and it's a perpetual, not a perpetual calendar. It's not a calendar that has the year on it, so it could be used at any point in time. It has some reference things and some common stitches. It's a great book, but I'm not going to use it, so I would like to give this away. And if you are interested and would like to have this planner, if you would just use, in your comment, use the word calendar, or planning, or getting ready for next year, anything like that. I don't use the comment picker with a specific word, so I'll read the comment and I'll know if you're interested in that. I have 3 finishes, and I think these I know some of them may have been starts since I made my last video. This one is. Becca from Sambry Stitches stitched this, and I told her I thought it was just gorgeous. She did a great job, and she offered to share the pattern with me because she was through with it, and I said, absolutely, I want to do it. So she sent it to me. It's from Country Cottage Needleworks, and this is my finish. I believe this is on time, and I don't know, I believe it's 28 count. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 28 count Lugana. I love it. It was a great stitch, and I have, I've organized myself into where I don't know where things are. I love Beth Twist at Heartstring Samplery, and on not her last video, but the one before, she announced a kit, a limited kit that she was selling out of her website. I believe the pattern will be released later, but not the kits. And it is called Esther Cannon. It's a very small sampler. She's going to be doing, I forget if she said 4 or 6 of these in the coming year. I love small samplers. I love samplers, but the big ones really just almost give me an anxiety attack. I just work and work and sometimes feel like I'm not making progress. This was the fabric that came in the kit. It was the threads. There are only 2 threads in here. I believe one of them's juniper. I don't remember what the other one was. Gosh, I can't, you know, when you're trying to show this, you can't tell if you can see it or not. I think y'all can see that. It was pretty fast, and I really enjoyed stitching it. I did it sometime in the week before Christmas. And then I have one other finish, start and finish, in the Punch Needle Primitive Stitcher magazine, the Christmas one that just came out. Abby Top Knot Stitcher had a pattern called The Friendly Beast. Maybe that's the name of it. I think this one is on time as well. And this is her pattern. Isn't that just adorable? I'm going to finish this kind of like I did that small one in the stable that I showed you last time. I bought a bigger stable, see this size, and I'm going to finish it and put it inside there. Finishing's going to be on my January to-do list. So, what am I working on now that I did not bring up here to show you? I'm working on a Savior's Praise. I started back on it Christmas Day. I'd only gotten like a small corner of that done, so my goal is to work on it until I finish page 1. And then, okay, y'all, hold on one second. I'm going to run and pick something up. Can y'all hear my dishwasher? It's not very entertaining, but we'll see. Okay, you got to at least look at my quilt a little bit closer. I apologize for that. I'm very slow right now. I'm having trouble with my joints. I'm doing some physical therapy to try to postpone some surgery. I do not want to have hip replacement right now. But it's not just my hips, it's just my joints. Ugh. The one I've worked on the most since I saw you last is Plum Street Samplers, A Country Winter. I saw this on Kathleen's video, not a month ago, I don't think, but maybe 2 or 3, and just loved it. And so I started it, and this is how far I've gotten. Take this needle minder off. See if you can see that. All right. Is the light shining through on that? Isn't that pretty? I'm almost through with that house. And then there's a green lawn right there in front with some snowmen on it. I'm thinking, I haven't finished the other side of the border because I don't know how big I want this. I may take off 2 of these trees and move the snowman over to make it just a tad bit smaller. I stitch on larger count fabrics, and sometimes they're just a little bit too big for the finishing process. I am using the call for threads on this, although I don't know what the fabric is. Something that was in my stash. Those are the 2 things that I've been working on. My plans, what's coming up for me. I have at least 6 small samplers that I have purchased or downloaded over the last year. And my goal is to, on the 1st of the month, start one of those samplers and finish it before I move to the next thing. When I have finished with that, then I plan to work on one of my whips for at least a week. And then I'm hoping that there's some time left and I can work on a Christmas ornament. The first whip that I am going to work on is Winter Rose Manor, which I started quite a while back, and I know y'all have seen many times, but I'll show it to you again because it's so gorgeous. That one. Oh, so pretty. And I'm using the call for threads on it, and this is where I am. I'm doing pretty good, don't you think? I haven't started that house yet, and it's ginormous, but I'm looking forward to it. I really can't wait to stitch it. So that's going to be the first whip that I work on. I won't necessarily work on it until it's finished, but I will put in at least a week on it. A Savior's Praise I will work on every Sunday. I did not have a New Year's Day start. I went back to A Savior's Praise and worked on it, and I've worked on it every day since, and will continue to work on it until through New Year's Eve. New Year's Day, I'm going to go back and work on Coming to America again. I'm about 2/3 of the way through with that one, and I plan to work on it. I may work on it till it's through. I don't know. Big talker here. And then the second whip that I'm going to work on is Hannah's Brownstone. And this is where I am on that one. You got to love those bricks, don't you? Look at that. Love it. So I've gotten, that is the broadest side of the house, or maybe, yeah, it's the biggest, and another whole side of the house, and then the flowers. Those are going to be the big things on that one. Those are my plans. I don't make a whole lot of plans because I just don't have the follow through on that. Too many rabbit trails for me. I'm hoping, I've got an order in at the Shepherd's Needle in Little Rock for a couple of patterns right now, and may be adding another one. I'm not sure. I'm still thinking. I wish that I could go and just wander in the store. You know what I'd like to do is just put a sign on the front door and say, Marlene shopping, everybody go away. Wouldn't that be nice? Could spend by myself in the shop. Take my time and look at everything. I am still being very cautious because of COVID and because of my age, and just because I don't want to get it and give it to somebody else. But anyway, I don't make a whole lot of plans. I kind of just move from one thing to another. But I do want to. I got a lot of whips done this year. And I got a lot of projects done. I counted them. I can't remember exactly. I want to say 69 or 70 projects done this year. It's my largest number ever. Now, many of them were smalls, many of them. That's okay. They were done. And I enjoyed stitching them. But I have some big ones that I really want to work on. Winter Rose Manor, Kringles, and I have some series that I want to finish. The Noah's Ark ornaments is one of those, and what is the other one, the Christmas one? Little House Needleworks. Oh, the one with the train station in Main Street, and that one. I'm working on that one too, and I'd like to get some of those done. And I also would like to finish up Sheep Virtues. I think that's Little House as well. I've done 4 or 5 of those, and I'd like to finish those up too. I don't know. We'll see. It's going to be a long winter, I'm afraid. We're going to be in a lot, and that's okay. That's a lot of stitching, so maybe I'll get a whole lot done. We'll see. We'll just see. Okay, y'all. Sorry, my nose is running again. That's about all I have today. I'm kind of a short one, just over 20 minutes right now, which is good. I have I've watched a lot of videos. I've not commented a lot because I'm watching on my television. You know how that is. But I noticed this week that some of my subscriptions are missing. That happens to me sometimes. I think I do something weird with YouTube, and I have things that just disappear, and then I can't remember the names, and occasionally they'll pop up, and I'll get to go back and subscribe again. So I'm watching quite a bit, but I'm not watching all that I think I want to. I'll work on that some this winter. I told y'all last time, I think, that I did purchase YouTube Premium, which I absolutely love and would sacrifice to pay for that because all the ads are gone. And it's amazing at how much more enjoyable the videos are without those ads. And I really think I'm seeing more because oftentimes I just let the ads run because I'm stitching, and I don't want to stop and click on the TV and that sort of thing. I don't know. That's just what I do. But if you're thinking about that, you should try it. I think they still have a free subscription for a month or 2 out there that you could try. I do love mine. All right, y'all. I think this is it for me. I hope that you have had a wonderful Christmas. I hope that your new year is amazing and that the winter is productive for all of us and that we all stay healthy. I hope that I get to see some of my stitching buddies again soon. I hate that I feel just lost that I've not been to a retreat and not had that renewal that comes from those friendships lifting your heart. So maybe in the spring we'll be able to do some of that. I hope so. Anyway, Happy New Year, y'all. Bye-bye.